I'm rating this shiny gemstone of a roulette system where you can win over $1,200 in a single spin. Let's check out double diamond Fibonacci together today on JackAce. What up, donkeys? JackAce here with JackAce.com. Today I have a special roulette system submitted by Patreon user Billy Doobob. He named this system Double Diamond, but I'm going to call it Double Diamond Fibonacci. This is an interesting betting progression where you start off with a $22 bet and implement the Fibonacci betting sequence when you lose. Billy suggests buying in for $704, but we're going to be buying in for $726, and I'll explain why in a few minutes. To bet Double Diamond Fibonacci, you're going to start off with 2 split bet focal points, and on those 2 split bets, you're going to bet $3 each, and around those 2 focal points, you're going to bet $1 on each of the splits surrounding it in a diamond pattern, including $1 on the street bet containing that focal point. On each diamond, you have $11. That puts your total bet at $22 for your starting bet. And when you lose, you're going to implement the Fibonacci betting sequence. That's 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. Although our highest tier is going to be 13. Since we're starting off with a $22 bet, that makes our betting pattern 22, 22, 44, 66, 110, 176, and then 286 at the highest tier. So if you lose 7 in a row, you're going to be down $726. That's why I suggest using 726 as your starting balance. So let's go ahead and get started. We are starting with a $7.777 million balance, and we are playing on a 00 wheel. So 24, that's whack. Just stay at this level. As I mentioned before, you're going to be using the Fibonacci betting sequence with this system. If you're a fan of this channel, you've already heard of the Fibonacci betting pattern before. The sequence is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Basically, every number in the sequence is the sum of the 2 numbers preceding it. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 5 is 8, etc. 27, another whack, lose 22. We're currently down 44. Since we have to multiply those numbers by 22, which is our starting bet, our betting sequence becomes 22, 22, 44, 66, 110, 176, and then 286 at the top tier. You increase your bets when you lose, and when you hit a winning number, you reset to step 1. 21, that's a winner, and we win 16. We are currently down 28, and we reset to step 1. And you're gonna quit with success once you hit the 2 main jackpots or the 2 mini jackpots on any spin. That means you have the potential to win up to $1,274 on that top tier. 7, that's a hit. That's the mini jackpot. We win 80. We're currently up 52, and this friend is successful.
No more bets.
So let's see how we do with friend number 2. 12, that's a whack. When do you walk? Billy Doobob says you should walk when you hit one of your jackpots. That means hitting the 8, the 20, the 7, or the 19. Billy wasn't that specific, but I assume that either the top jackpot or the mini jackpots will do. 16, that's a win. We win 14. That's just a partial recovery. Pros, the one big pro to this system is that you can hit up to $1,200 if you hit that jackpot at just the right time. 6, that's a whack, minus 22. Now we're gonna go to level 2, but that is the same as level 1. It's still a $22 bet. If you get to the 7th tier and hit your jackpot, you'll be up around $800. 25, that's another whack, so we increase to 44. What are the cons of this system? You really need the stars to align to win big. And whenever you get into a losing streak, it's really difficult to recover. A single win will almost never get you completely out of the hole. When you recover, you're gonna do it just a couple of bucks at a time. 11, that's a hit. We win 28. We're currently down 24 for this trial, and we're going to reset to step 1. If you enjoy discussing gambling systems, join my Discord. We have a pretty active community of around 700 DGens like you. We love talking about gambling, so join today. 8, that's a bingo. That is the jackpot. We win 98. This friend is up 74, and this trial was successful. So we're going to try again with trial number 3. Also, check out my JackAce merch store, shop.jackace.com. There we have a ton of gambling merch, both roulette and craps and blackjack, video game merch, crypto merch, Rubik's Cube merch, and of course JackAce branded merch as well. Starting off with a whack, minus 22, and we go to step 2, which is the same bet. On this trial, we're going to try to follow the winner. So we're going to be moving these diamonds around on the last losing bet. 26, that's a whack. We're going to go to step 3. Step 3 is the $44 bet, so we just double the stakes. But we're going to move the diamonds around. We're going to bet on that 26. 31, that's another whack, minus 44. We're going to increase our bet to 66, so that's 3 times the original bet. So now we're going to slide that second diamond over to the 31. There is an alternate betting pattern for this system that uses 5 bets instead of the horrendous 18. To bet the alternate betting pattern, you can put $4 on 2 corner bets, $8 on another corner bet, $5 on the double streak containing that $8 corner bet, and $1 on a split within that $8 corner bet. 6, that's a whack, minus 66, and we're going to increase to 110. That is 5 times the original bet. And we're going to move that left diamond over to cover the 6. That's another whack, minus 110. We're going to increase now to 176. That is 8 times the original bet, $176. And this time we're going to bet on that 14. This takes a really long time to bet. So again, that's 5 bets instead of 18. You have the same number of jackpots, mini jackpots, and the same number of whacks. The 2 betting patterns are what I like to call congruent. So 15, that's a winner. We win 64, but we are only recovering a fraction of what we are down. We are still down $200. If you'd like me to review your roulette system, fill out this Google form. And if you'd like me to fast track the review of your system, join my Patreon. Patreon members get access to spreadsheets that I've written for gambling, a crap simulator spreadsheet, and a roulette simulator spreadsheet I've written for gambling. And I think I'm gonna make my spin tracking spreadsheet available for Patreon members as well. You also get discounts at my JackAce merch store. And in general, it just helps support the channel. 18, that's a whack. This trial, we're down 222. Yeah, this system takes forever to bet. Even on an ETG, even on an app like this, making all these bets is a pain. If you want to scale the system, you can only scale it upward. That's because your smallest bet is the $1 bet. You might be able to get away with smaller bets if you're playing online or on an ETG that allows fractional bets. 21, that's another whack, minus 22. We're down 244 in this trial. So I have some exciting news. I've partnered up with Stake and Stake.us. This is an online social casino available to people in the United States. If you sign up at Stake or Stake.us, use my sign-up code JackAce. Within 24 hours of signing up, you can go into your profile, click on settings and offers, and enter my code JackAce. People who sign up through me are eligible for rakeback. That means of some of the money that you give back to the casino, you can get at least 5% of it back. They're gonna give you basically a rebate on any expected losses back to your account. All that for just a whack, man. We're down 288 for this trial, and we're gonna go to the $66 bet. Stake and Stake.us has live dealers for games like Roulette and Baccarat and Blackjack. You can play these games with gold coins in the US, which is their kind of funny money. And you can also use Stake coin, which can be redeemed for prizes and crypto. If you want to learn more about how Stake works, join my Discord. We have some lively discussions about how Stake works. I'm going to be doing some live streams on Stake in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. 12, another whack. Currently down 354 in this trial, and we're going to bet 110. Are you guys playing online? What sites are you playing on? Are you guys playing for real money or what? Question of the day, are you guys dressing up for Halloween, or did you dress up for Halloween? What have you been going as? I was planning on going as Sloth from the Goonies. 16, that's a hit. We win 70. So that's just a partial recovery in this negative streak. For this trial, we are currently down 284. We're going to reset to the $22 bet. So it seems like you do not end up in a good place once you recover from these negative streaks. And we are giving away another Blackjack Basic Strategy card if you make a comment in the comments below. Just make the comment, hey you guys, in the comments to enter. In about a week, I'll randomly pick a winner and I'll contact you to get your info. So 17, that's a bingo. We win 98. And we are successful in this third trial, even though we're down 186. We've hit the jackpot number, but we didn't win enough to fully recover all of our losses. So that's it. This trial, we were down 186. Out of 3 trials, all 3 were successful, but somehow we are down $60 for the entire session. So that is how Double Diamond Fibonacci performed in the live trials, but let's check it out in the JackAce simulator.
What up, donkeys? JackAce here with JackAce.com, and I'm here testing Double Diamond Fibonacci in the JackAce Roulette simulator. We're doing things a little bit different than when I was doing in the live trials. We are not going to be following the last losing number. We're just going to be betting on the same diamonds every spin. So the focal points will be on the 7 and 8 and the 19 and 20. So I'm just going to run through this really quick. On single zero, we were successful 84.8% of the time. Double zero, successful 83.5% of the time. And triple zero, successful 82.5% of the time. That sounds really good until you realize that a lot of the times when you hit your jackpot number, quite often, you may be under your starting point. So you may be suffering a loss even with this so-called success. So just keep that in mind. And you can look through some of the results. They do not look good. And obviously that is going to affect my rating of this system. And we'll take a quick look at the number map as well. We didn't really play this enough to have hot numbers or hot bets defined, although we do see that the third column hit pretty well. And as far as the heat map on the wheel goes, a couple numbers hit twice, 5 numbers hit twice, a couple hit once, and a couple were blanked. But we only had 22 spins, so not a big sample size.
So that is how Double Diamond Fibonacci performed in the JackAce simulator. Here is my rating of the system. For betting simplicity, I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Patterns like this can be fun, but when you try to implement it in real life, they can be a pain in the ass. Me playing this system on the Roulette Royale app, it was a little tedious making all those bets, especially when I couldn't just double up. If I had to triple up, there's no triple up button. You just manually have to tap the screen a million times. Progression simplicity, I give it 3 out of 5 stars. The Fibonacci aspect of it makes it difficult. Chip uniformity, I gave it 1 out of 5 stars. The fact that you're tapping the screen so many times makes it really difficult. If you're playing this at a live table, it would be really difficult as well. And yeah, basically this system was a pain to bet. In any case. Jackpot potential, I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Your only hope of hitting something significant is to lose 6 times in a row, and on that 7th bet, you hit the jackpot. That is the only way to really maximize your win. Scalability, I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. You can only scale up. Comp value, I gave it 1. With a $22 starting bet, you're not gonna be winning much in comps at all. So overall, I gave it 1 out of 5 stars, maybe 1.5. It's pretty rare for me to rate something so low, but really the potential to win big is just not here. Most of the time, you're gonna lose a couple times in a row, and that's gonna put you way in the hole, and you probably will never really recover. That's what happened in our 3rd trial, where we were successful, but we were still down over $100. You saw that we hit the jackpot 3 times, but we still ended up $60 in the hole. I really don't like using Fibonacci on anything but a 2-to-1 bet, so a dozen bet or a column bet. Same thing with Martingale. I only like using Martingale when it's an even money bet. So the general rule is Martingale for even money bets, Fibonacci for 2-to-1 payouts. Thanks, Billy Dubois, but you really need to send Double Diamond Fibonacci back to the drawing board. So what do you guys think of the system? Was it a gem or was it an unpolished rough cut? If you enjoy this content, remember to like, subscribe, always gamble responsibly, never play 000 roulette, and peace out, donkeys.